Majestic, Marie, and Laura. Got the wrestling world right here, no need to go far. All girls podcast, bringing vibes so grand. Talking power bombs and peaches, we've got the upper hand. With a smile, positivity, and tales of the ring. From Eddie Kingston's moves to each title swing, we're here to cheer, laugh, and maybe even cry. Join us on this ride, let's kiss that heel goodbye. Peaches and power bombs, let's start the show, where legends come to dance and superstars glow. Listeners, come closer, hear the stories flow. With Majestic, Marie, and Laura, watch your fandom grow. Every episode's a celebration, moments that we hold. No storyline too big, no champion too bold. For the love of the sport, for each crowd's thunder, wrestling's in our hearts, ever full of wonder. Grow. Every episode's a celebration, moments that we hold. No storyline too big, no champion too bold. For the love of the sport, for each crowd's thunder, wrestling's in our hearts, ever full of wonder. So raise your signs high as we speak the truth of epic rivalries and glory of youth. From Eddie's grit to the Diva's reign, in every bout there's joy amidst the pain. Oh, peaches and power bombs, let's start the show, where legends come to dance and superstars glow. Listeners, come closer, hear the stories flow. With Majestic, Marie, and Laura, watch your fandom grow. Watch your fandom grow.
Hey, everybody, and welcome to Peaches and Power Bombs. I am Majestic Marie, and I have a special guest with me today, the one, the only Princess Victoria. How are you today?
I'm awesome. Forgive me for the way I look right now, but this is my yard gear where I'm working in the garden.
You look amazing.
Thank you. I thought I looked like one of those hippies that had done died off. How are you doing today, my love?
I am hanging in there. Unfortunately, Alora was not able to be with us today because she's having some health issues at the moment, and I told her to just sit tight and rest and that I would take care of it. Princess Victoria, you're always so much fun to talk to. It doesn't even feel like work when you come on. We just have a fun conversation.
Thank you. That was great. I appreciate that. And tell the lady I said get well soon.
I will definitely. And we got some people coming in. Looks like Lucas is here with us. He is a whopping 12, 13 years old, so he's always here with us. So,
well, hello, Lucas.
He's adorable. He's a good boy. So we're
Right.
happy. We're happy that he always comes in to support us. But we are here for a reason, and that is to talk about something that you've been kind of hinting at for the past once or twice that you've been here. I think you've talked about what you have coming up, and that is a new book, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, ma'am. And it is a lot. It is a lot more in what's the word I'm looking for? Informative than my first book was. And yep, Fighting the Wrong Side of the Sun. And Tom Stratus, Strasdus, we did a podcast earlier this week, and he said the reason that he decided on the title was because I have cycles because of my pain.
Uh-huh.
I especially when there's fronts coming in,
Mm-hmm.
I hurt from the top of my big old head to my little bitty toe. And he said the reason that he chose that title was because I was always fighting the wrong side of the sun. I would get on the wrong side. I don't know if you understand what I'm meaning, but my sleep cycle would get off. Like I'd wake up at 4 o'clock in the afternoon, stay up to, 12, 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock a.m. of the next day, and then go to sleep and then come back, late. And I've got to thank Tom because Tom has done a lot. He did a lot of research on this book. I mean, he told me things I didn't know. He also found a picture of my biological father. And if anybody who knows me, you can see right here what I thought was a scar in my eyebrow. When they brought the picture up of my biological father, he had the exact same mark in his eyebrow. So this is not a scar. It is the birthmark that I got from my father. And it's getting this book from the beginning to the end. Tom Strasdus, he leaves no brick unturned. And I actually asked him, he had had his Aunt Sue doing research on my family, which is what she does for a living. And he kept coming up with all these charges on most of the men that were in my life, other than my grandmother as a female. She was the only one who didn't have charges. Everybody else in my immediate circle had charges on them, including the females. And I told him one day, I said, so when are you going to tell me which one is in my family tree? Would that be Bonnie or Clyde?
Hello.
Hello.
I am so sorry. My computer just freaked out and decided to do an update right now and restart my computer on me.
Oh, that's okay. I've been talking.
I am on my cell phone, so this is not going to be pretty, but we are going to try our best, okay?
Oh, yeah. Like I said, I've been talking, and that's the best we can do. stuff like that. And it's called Murphy's Law. Anything that can go wrong will go wrong.
Oh, absolutely.
So don't worry about it. I'm used to that.
Oh, goodness.
Just to let anybody know, I am right now in my yard clothes. I mean, I'm out there pulling weeds, weed eating, and that's thanks to Tom Strasdis, along with the fact that he wrote this book.
Mm-hmm.
And I looked at the first 11 chapters, and I told him, I said, Tom, I said, this is really strange because I thought I was a third party looking in. I literally, but in my brain reading, thought, you know, this is my life, you know, and it was really strange to see the 11 chapters. And I haven't read a book in a very long time, but reading those chapters, it was like I was looking at somebody else instead of myself.
Interesting.
This book, we will debut it at the gathering on the on the on the 24th of July at the gathering.
Okay.
And that will be the first edition. We've got hardbacks that are costing $45. We've got paperbacks that are $30, and that includes the autograph with it.
Okay. Yeah, that's a good price. And anyone going to the gathering, it's in Charlotte, North Carolina, July the 22nd through the 26th, I believe. So if you're a big wrestling fan, you need to make sure you get there and see the princess and Leilani Kai, and you said Judy Martin's going to be there as well.
Yes.
And who else?
Leilani Kai and Judy Martin as the, because they're the glamour girls.
Right.
And we all got together and got the tables where we could be together and have enough room. And I am so looking forward to this because I love Patty, exclamation mark, Leilani Kai, and Judy Martin. I did so much road time with them. It was, I mean, it was so fun. It was like, this is not a job. We are on vacation.
Yeah.
So-
Do you have any glamour girl stories to share?
Oh, I do. But I'm just gonna let a little pinch out there. There is a story in the book about Judy Martin and her big bobos.
Oh no.
Oh yes. Oh yes. And that you gotta buy the book to find the rest. That's all I can tell you. And Leilani and I have always been close. And Judy Martin, God bless her soul. You couldn't wish for a better friend than Judy.
Bless it.
Oh yeah.
She was dealing with some health issues a couple months ago, wasn't she?
Yes, she was, but we've all it has come to pass, and she had she ended up with Bell palsy,
Mm. Yeah, that's rough.
which, if anybody knows what Bell palsy is it takes the nerves away from the right side of your face.
Hmm.
At least in my experience.
Yeah.
And Judy had that happen, and I got all these crazy messages about, oh, she's got all this white matter on her brain, she's got a bleed on her brain. And I'm sitting here and I'm going, oh, no, 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 no. And I called up Judy, and it made me cry when she answered the phone. And I said, how are you, my lady? Because Judy is the best friend you would ever want to have.
Mm.
And it really scared me.
Hmm.
And then come to find out, when I talked to Judy, she had like, from what I understand, Bell palsy is a very, very small stroke.
Hmm.
And she did not have white matter on her brain. She did not have a brain bleed like they told me,
Mm.
because I was getting ready to get in my car and go to South Carolina from Oklahoma.
Right.
But she's doing great.
That's
I
good.
I am looking so forward to seeing her and Leilani
Hmm.
at the gathering, because I mean, I love those ladies. We
Yeah.
were on the road together, we did everything together.
Right. Right.
And I truly miss, I'm not sure if I miss wrestling as much as I miss the road trips from town to town,
Right.
because we would just, you know how it is when girls get together. The guys think that they, and see, I have had the blessing of being in both dressing rooms, the guys' dressing room and the girls' dressing room. And let me tell y'all what, them stories the boys tell ain't got nothing on what us girls talk about them.
Right.
It was, you know, I love being on the road with Patty, Leilani, uh, Judy Martin, Despina Montagas, Wendy Richter,
Hmm.
Joyce Grable, all the girls from the Hill, because we we took care of each other.
Hmm.
Um, no matter whether it was hiding crap from Moolah, or there was one day, and this is in the book, there was one day that, and to lead up into this, when I got into wrestling in Portland, I was little sister. And everywhere I went after I left the Pacific Northwest, there was always somebody there to take care of me and my girls. And we had one night we were following Don Morocco and Roddy Piper, and they took a left into the motel, and I just took a left right in, and all of a sudden, here's this car. And I took this car out from the front of the back door all the way to the rear view quarter panel, including the light. And I'm sitting there, and I told the girls, get the gear, get whatever, get out of here. So the gear, the girls grab everything. It was Patty, Despina, Velvet, and I believe. And they ran across the street like I told them to do. And I'm sitting here apologizing to this guy. And Piper comes out of nowhere. And like I said, little sister. And he starts talking to this guy. He says, man, how fast were you going? I didn't even see you when she went to turn. Oh, and by the way, have you been drinking?
Mm.
And the guy said, yeah. He said, well, you need to get the blankety blank, 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 blank out of here because I've already called the cops. Now, I wouldn't, if this man had a wife, I would not want to have been this man when he woke up and his wife saw the side of his car gone.
Mm. For real.
But I mean, that's the way it was. It didn't matter where I went. It didn't matter if I was on the number one match, semi-main or main event. I was taken care of by my brothers.
Mm-hmm.
And yes, I've heard a lot about women being harassed.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess the reason I wasn't harassed is because the first time that I was harassed, I super glued the guy's boots to the ceiling.
There you go. You taught him a lesson.
That's it.
Yeah.
And I told what's his name? Was it Chris Adams? The guy who used to make a deposit in the dressing, in the guy's bag.
Oh man.
And I looked at him, I said, you'll do it once. And you will not like the receipt that you get back.
Hmm.
And I never had. He never, it made it done and gone. But there are so many stories in this book. And what Tom Strasdis did is he would take, when we were doing a Zoom meeting for the yoga,
Mm-hmm.
because I have issues, serious issues, which he helped me with too.
Mm-hmm.
But Tom would keep the camera going, and we'd start talking about this, that, and the other thing. And he started this book, and bless his heart, he got this book out. And
there you go.
he sent this book to know not only his Aunt Sue, who was the detective to find out all about my family's criminal history, but he also sent it to his college English teacher to have him also edit it.
There you go.
Right. Tom put a lot of work into this book.
Very thorough. Yes, that's good. That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, I've read your first book, obviously, and it deals with a lot with how you got into wrestling. Does this is your second book? Do you still go into anything, you know, as far as your family life, or is it more of like relationship and wrestling type stuff?
Both.
Okay.
It is, and it's an even 50%. There are what did Tom tell? There are 13 wrestlers that have told stories in the book about me
Oh, that's awesome.
that he won't even let me see. I've got to read my own book to find out what everybody said about me when I get to the gathering on the 22nd.
That's amazing.
Oh, I love Tom to death. He's a nutcase just like me. And what he's done for me between the DDPY yoga and doing the book, I can never repay this man for what he's done.
Right.
He pulled me out because about the time that I was done, here comes Tom Strasdis. Oh no. You need to do a workout. You know, oh, wait a minute. Okay, we need to write a book about all these sayings because I would do things like, you know, there's more ways to skin a cat. You know, all the old school sayings that nobody has heard recently, but they were embedded with me, with my grandmother and my granddad, and people like Stan Stasiak, Dutch Mantell, Dutch Mantell, Tony Boren, because it was just something off the cuff that, you know, if it fit the situation. And there's also speaking of Tony Boren, there is the story about me, Matt, and Tony. Now, Matt Boren was Tony's son. And Matt was being, excuse my French, an asshole where I was concerned. And let's just say it was very interesting to where this led out. But you got to buy the book to find out.
Okay. She's not giving anything, everybody. You have to buy the book. I do want to ask you one thing because I've had you on the show. We've had you on the show. This is the third time now, and my dad keeps getting on me about not asking you this. Because he grew up in the late 70s, early 80s, going to Memphis, going to the Louisville Gardens, because he lived about 20 minutes away from the Louisville Gardens every Tuesday night to see Memphis wrestling. And he wanted me to ask you if you had ever, he couldn't remember exactly if you had ever wrestled for Memphis Wrestling or had gone through there and if you had any stories.
Oh, yes, ma'am. As a matter of fact, this one story, I'll go ahead and finish this one.
Okay.
So it'll give you an idea of the stories I'm not telling. Um, I think it was uh uh me and Leilani went to Memphis working for Jerry Lawler.
Mm-hmm.
And there was this cute guy, a new guy, and I'm no angel. And kind of like, and what a lot of people don't understand is when you work in a business office, who do you date? Who do you go have drinks with? Who do you have lunch with?
Usually the people you work with.
Which, everybody thought it was a big deal that, oh my God, she dated a wrestler. No, I dated somebody in my perspective,
Right.
just like being in the business. But this youngin, you notice I said youngin. The first time I went to Jerry's, for Jerry Lawler in Memphis, me and the little prima donna, we had a night out. And then I came back and I was with Judy Martin about 2, 3 months later. And Stan Lane, me and Judy are like outside on the fence off the 2-story built, you know and Stan looks up and hollers at me up to the second floor and says, "Princess, we need to talk." Yes, sir. Went down and I found out that this little boy was telling everybody in the dressing room for the last 2 weeks, knowing that I was coming in, "Y'all ain't got a chance at Princess. I put something on her, you know, Ajax won't take off." And but see, he didn't understand that I was one of the boys.
Right.
These are my brothers, and they're gonna tell me what's going on. So when we went to Jerry Lawler and Memphis, Judy, me, and whoever I was fighting, which was Julie at the end, or Judy at the end, Judy Martin. I sent a message up to Lawler that I wanted to be in the Babyface's dressing room. And
Mm.
and I'm sitting there and I reach down like this and I'm tying my boots up. And here comes this guy and he's knee level, so you know what's in my face. And he says, "Hey, Princess, how you doing?" And I kind of looked up. I went, "I'm fine. How about you?" "Well, we're going out tonight, right?" And I kind of went,
Really?
"Right. Basically, really? Who are you?"
Right.
And this was in front of all the boys now. And then he said, "Yeah, I mean, after the last time we were together, I know we're going to be together this time. And I looked up at him. I said, dude, I'm really sorry, but I must have been really drunk that night because I don't have a clue of who you are. And when I said that, the dressing room lost it.
And he was only that size.
Right, that size. How tall is 8 inches? Right?
Oh, that's hilarious.
Yeah,
Oh goodness.
but he should have never done that.
No, he should not have. I mean, keep stuff to yourself, dude.
That's it. Don't kiss and tell.
Yep. Well,
But
I've got a funny story for you. I'm going to tell it really quick if you don't mind. My dad actually took my mom to the Louisville Gardens for a wrestling show for their first date. And she had never been to a wrestling show before, didn't know what it was. And Jerry Lawler actually landed in her lap because they were sitting in the second row. I told my dad that he was lucky he got a second date. So, I think it's just, I'm here because of wrestling, I guess.
right,
There's
right.
no wonder I'm a big fan because look at my parents. So
There you go.
yep.
All right, baby girl, forgive me for cutting this short. I've got yard work to do, as you can see.
Oh, there's no problem because, like I said, my computer just said goodbye. So my arm's getting tired holding up my phone. But thank you so much for coming on, and I am so sorry about the technical difficulties. And we will get together again sometime soon and have you on as well. And hopefully, Alora will be able to be with us next time.
Yes, ma'am, and don't worry about technical difficulties. It's a freaking computer. They are out to get us.
I know. My husband is a software engineer, so I think that they try to get me just to spite him, because he.
Would not surprise me in the least.
All right. Well, thank you so much for joining us, everybody. Make sure you check out Princess Victoria at the Gathering and go buy her book. And we'll see y'all next time. Bye.
Thank you, everybody, all the fans, for being here. I love you guys because if it wasn't for the fans, I ain't nobody. And I appreciate what you've done for me.
All right. Well, straight from the princess's heart there. So we'll see y'all later. Bye.
Bye, dear.
Good night, sweet peach. It's time to go. Good night, sweet peach. It's the end of the show. We hate to leave, but we really can't stay. So good night, sweet peach.